What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iccy Show interview. 491 interviews I've done. This artist is from Missouri to Boston 617. Give him a second and we will start this Iccy Show. We were just having some technical difficulties. I apologize about that. If you want to be a guest on the Iccy Show, I'm booking until October. My interviews are $50. We are international. And I do have some cancellations now and then. So let me know and I'll let you know those dates. So give him a second to get on here. The next interview after today will be on the 8th. Check out the new show I started, Iccy Showw Reunion of Lost Angels. Today was the launch of it. I apologize. I said it will be out in June, but it did launch today. Shout out to Miss Betty. Definitely salute to that queen going through all that. So make sure you put the area codes, countries where you're tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Much love and respect. Yeah, come in.
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
You ready to head up?
You what?
I'm gonna get ready to head out to be back by 9:30.
Okay. Let me give you a kiss. So we're just waiting for the artist to come on, and we're gonna start this. All right, I appreciate it.
Yes.
So I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yes, tomorrow night.
Okay.
Well, no. Yeah, my phone. I'll take your phone.
You don't got my number. Here, take my number and then text me. I don't have it. 410 1309. Text it to me so I can start it. All right, babe. Love you. Drive safe. Text me when you get home. I'll see you tomorrow for sure. All right. Good night. All right. I hit it again. Just having some technical difficulties. We're gonna get this interview. Trust me, we're gonna get this interview. I know. I'm trying to get you in there too. It says adding. I'm hoping it will let you link in. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's try it a couple more times. Let me see. I just sent it to you again. Maybe it's in your notifications. Just bear with us, guys. Bear with us. We're trying to get him on here. I just sent it again. We appreciate everyone that's being patient. We appreciate you. Definitely. It says adding. Hopefully it goes through. Here we go. It's a black screen.
Okay, let's see.
There we go. Oh, you back. There you go.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to the Iccy Show. Cobra.
Yo,
How you doing?
yeah, it's your boy CI. Yay. What's up, Jackie? What's up, Icey Showw? Thank you for having me. How you doing?
Good. I appreciate you. I'm sorry. Today was a little crazy day, I per se. On a personal note, but yes, I'm glad to finally have you on here. And the traffic was crazy, so I'm glad
Yes.
we overruled it.
Okay, hold on just 1 second, okay? Hold on. Yes, Bob. Oh, yeah, I'm doing the interview right now. I get it. All right, sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that.
So let everybody know a little bit about your background, how you started to get into this music, so they know who actually you are. So,
Yes, yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I'm Cobra Immortal. Yay! AKA CI. Man, I've been doing music. I started doing MC work for local groups in my city, in Crystal City, Missouri, back in '99. And then around 2001, I started writing and producing my own music. I was a part of a group, and so when they didn't really put in the time and the work, I just kept doing it. You know, I just kept going on and just striving. And then 2014, I was signed to a record label out in California um, with Absent Dream. Shout out to Absent Dream, President Dale Groller, and so from that point, that's when Cobra Immortal really started emerging on the scene. And then after 2014, I went on ahead and opened up my own label, Mo Ill Records, Glasstown Music, and then I started releasing music on my own independently. So your boy's been on a journey since '99, and I'm glad that I'm still here doing my thing.
definitely, definitely, and that's important, especially still survive in the industry after the COVID hit. So how did that impact you in your career?
You know, the COVID, I believe not just me, but every other artist out there, it even impacted TV, radio show, people like yourself. It was a real tough time for me because right around March, I lost my dad in 2020, and then kind of dealing with his passing, and then COVID hit. Then we were actually on a nation like a lockdown. So we was on a stay-at-home order for like a few months, and then, but in the meantime, I was still writing and creating music. So whenever we did pick back up, I would be ready to go. So when COVID and the venues started opening back up, I would be ready to go. But COVID definitely gave me some time to think and create new music and stuff like that. So that's where I am, and I'm still doing my thing.
Definitely, definitely. My condolences to you. I know how it is to lose someone. I don't know. Did you see my new show I started today earlier? Did you watch that episode?
Yes, very interesting.
Right? It was deep, right? Um,
Yes.
so that's the reason why it's been hard for me to start that show up because I've been going through a lot of losses. And it seems like everyone around me is passing away left and right. It's like no family. I don't have nobody left. The only family I have is my kids. My kids is the next generation of my line. And
Yes.
it's scary how life unfolds like a domino effect. Like when you're a kid, you enjoy family time, you enjoy holidays, you enjoy, you know, that bond. And then all of a sudden, like as you get older, you know, you're working hard, and then you realize time just flew by me, but my family's knocked down, it's all gone. Like I have nobody.
Yes. Yes. Well, my condolences to you. Sorry for your loss, and my condolences to you.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Definitely do. Um, when do you think your best music of your whole career has been? Do you think it's through your tragic losses? Or do you think it's you know, I know you got some love in your life right now, so do you think your music the best when you're in love with somebody? How do you feel as an artist? You know, you go through emotions like a roller coaster. Sometimes your music's up here, sometimes it's there. But as you as an artist, when do you feel your music was the best in your career so far?
I feel like your best music comes whenever you're going through something personal in your life. Um, Whether you find the love of your life, whether you lose someone, or, you know, just being an artist and you're trying to find your way in this career, because you're going to have doubters, you're going to have naysayers, you're going to have retribution from the ones who are closest to you. You would think that they would be the one to support you, but really they're really not. But I believe that your best music comes whenever you're going through a negative or positive situation. Um, so, and I believe like when you are going through something, your music is a reflection of what the pain or the happiness or whatever that you're going through. So I always tell artists out there, your best music comes whenever you're facing or going through a certain situation. Like I said, I lost my father 2 years ago, or I got me the best woman that I can ever have in my life. She's just an angel from heaven, and she supports me and stuff. So I write about my music is, a reflection of what I go through, and I feel like that's when your best art comes, is when you're facing or going through a certain situation.
I totally agree. I really do. I believe in that a lot. And artists sometimes are so locked in of the tragic or whatever the case may be that they don't see it. But when they get the feedback from people, then that's when they start to put it, oh, bong, this is like this, and this goes like this. It's all coming like a domino effect. And that's important. It doesn't mean, no, you don't have to have a tragic situation to have your best music. But it's important, to stay going, stay grinding, don't let nothing stop you, no matter how serious or the bad the situation is. Here we are a couple of years down the road, and your music's still fire, and I'm watching you. You're doing a lot of you got a lot going on your page. Like every day I've seen something posted, and it's important. And where do you see yourself in the next year in this industry?
I see myself in the next year in this industry, basically doing what Cobra Immortal does. Writing and producing music. I have a new album that's going to be coming out very soon this year, Bad Boy. I was supposed to release it in June 25th, the first day of summer, but we were going through like the final mixing and the mastering process with that, because it takes a lot of time and a lot of work to put out, an album. So we wanted to make sure that it was right. We wanted to make sure that we promoted it and marketed it the right way. But I see myself in the next year, just progressing as an artist. I've grown as an artist, and I started out as like a little seed, but then with the time that I put into it, the blood, sweat, and the tears, I've grown to be the artist that I am today. So I just see myself next year at this time continue to keep on putting out music, doing shows, and giving my fans the best music that I can produce.
Definitely, definitely. Do you have a manager right now?
I had a manager. We parted ways on applicable terms, so they could go work on some stuff. But actually, I've been managing myself since I've left Absent Dream back in 2014. In this industry, it's kind of tough to trust people, because they tell you one thing and then they do another. So I feel like, well, if I'm going to fail, it's going to be on my watch, not someone else, because I've worked way too hard, over 20 years of building, the Cobra Immortal brand to where I'm at today, and I still have, work to do. In this industry, you're never done. I mean, even in your industry with TV and radio and music, your work is never done, because you always got to reinvent yourself as an entrepreneur slash artist or radio personality or whoever. You always got to reinvent yourself, so you're never done. But yeah, so I just want to stay working, stay dedicated to my craft, and if there's anyone that wants to manage the Cobra Immortal brand, I'm always open to discussions. But as of right now, I'm just handling my own affairs.
Okay. Do you have any shows coming up in the future?
We're working on some shows in Colorado, in California. Um, I'm in a contest right now where if I win, I get to open up for some pretty big name acts at the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles, California.
Nice.
Last year, thank you. Last year I was in like first or second place in my division all the way up until like September, and then that's when I had, got eliminated from the voting. But I have a good feeling that this time that Cobra Immortal is going to be there. It's been a while since I've done any shows with COVID and all of that, and some other things going on. But I'm still working in the studio. I'm still writing and producing music. But yes, hopefully before the end of this year, Cobra Immortal can hit that stage again and give the people what they want, and then it's fire music and a great performance.
Excellent, excellent. And do you have your own clothing line out there?
I'm actually working on a clothing line. Some of the stuff that I created was like, I can't think of, I think Teespring was one of the companies, but I'm actually working on getting an official clothing line. That's something that I've always wanted to get involved in. There's artists that I mentor from time to time, and they would reach out to me. They're like, yo, CI, what is it? What do you think that I should do, to brand myself? I was like, well, get into something that people are going to always want. I sell coffee mugs. I sell things for your house, cell phone carriers. Of course, the music is there, T-shirts, hats, posters, hoodies, things like that. So get into something, even if it's like a tech company, because tech companies are looking for, up and coming artists to, market and promote their products. So if you're an artist that's out there listening, get into something that adds brand and value to what you already got going on, and you never know who might pay attention and who might, want to be a part of it.
Right, right. That's important, definitely. And like another thing, as you said, loyalty, and it's hard to find a team that you could trust, and that's important too because you don't want to give all your ideas, all your craft, everything you've been working your whole life, and then get swiped under your feet,
Yeah.
and that would be devastating. But it does happen. I had experienced it myself, so you know um what I could say is, just keep your solid, small, and tight, and everything will be okay with you. Letting your craft go to the right hands, and then there'll be a manager that will come across you and have the right contract for you that will fit you. And if it doesn't, you dibble and dabble what you don't want in that contract. You chop it up, and what makes it convenient for both of you, so you both be on in the industry, and that's important,
Yeah.
especially we're getting older, and the music is changing totally. Between the auto tunes to the drill music. What is your favorite type of music that you could say that um that is you 100% when you're in your alone time?
Well, before I became an artist, I was a fan of the music first, like I was born in 76, the eight, uh, the 80s and the 90s was like, to me, the best eras of music because everybody was good, but the music had substance with it too. It made you dance, but it also made you.
Okay, okay, we just lost him. We're having some technical difficulties, but he will be right back. So give him a second. Give him a second. What's going on, Minister Thomas? Salute. What's up, Queen Harikana? Peace, peace. If you want to be on my new show, Harikana, let me know. I did it today. The one I was telling you about in the summertime, in the beginning of the summer. We're just adding him back in, guys. Here we go.
Oh, okay, here we go.